I'm now joined by Ambassador John Bolton, who served as U.S. Ambassador to the UN during the George W. Bush administration. Ambassador Bolton, good morning to you. When Iran attacked Israel earlier this year, the response from Jerusalem was fairly muted. What are you expecting that response to look like now?
Well, I don't have any inside information, but I know what Israel should do. And that is to make it clear the time for equivocation about the Iranian threat is over. Israel should destroy Iran's nuclear weapons program. There are plenty of other things they could destroy as well. Oil loading facilities, Revolutionary Guard bases and headquarters, ballistic missile assets. But what Israel has faced twice now, in April and yesterday, were attacks by Iran with ballistic missiles, over 300 if you combine both attacks. And the next time, Israel cannot know that under the nose cone of an incoming ballistic missile might be a nuclear weapon. So that risk, to me, is unacceptable. And I think it's high time that not only Israel, but I would hope the United States government would cooperate with Israel in eliminating this nuclear threat. As George W. Bush once said, we cannot allow the world's most dangerous weapons to fall into the hands of the world's most dangerous regimes. And that's what Iran is. This is the moment to act.
And speaking of United States involvement here, what do you want America's response to look like right now as we await?
Well, I think that if Israel were to decide to go after the Iranian nuclear capability, we have better ability to get one of the facilities, in particular the uranium enrichment at Fordo, which is under a mountain. The Israelis can close the openings to that mine, can close the air shafts. I think we can destroy the facility itself, and I think we should help. We have said for 40 years we oppose the proliferation of nuclear weapons. We have missed opportunity after opportunity for 40 years. This is a chance at least to stop the Iranians, if not the North Koreans. Nobody else in the world, not the United Nations, not the European Union, not any other country, is as devoted to nuclear non-proliferation as we are. This is a chance to make it work. We should help the Israelis out.
Well, the world is waiting with bated breath to see what the response looks like and where this conflict heads from here. Ambassador Bolton, thank you as always, sir. Appreciate your time.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.